In the early 22nd century, mankind harnessed the power of dark matter, paving the way for interstellar travel. The Terran Space Council, Earth's governing body for all matters interstellar, declared an open season on corporate and governmental colonization. For decades, humanity prospered. But in 2150, the ROG came. Hailing from an unknown solar system, the ROG refused to respond to any and all attempts at peace or diplomacy. They eradicated our colonies, they destroyed our fleet, and they stole our dead. Terran Space Fleet Command tried to combat this menace, but it was unsuccessful. And for 20 years, we suffered loss after loss, scrambling to maintain control over our last inch of space. Until now. Operation Freedom, a last desperate gamble, may prove to be our best hope for victory. The largest ship ever built, the TSF Freedom Strike, utilizes living metal, Infinium, to self-repair, create weapon systems, and print endless drone ships. It can adapt, it can rebuild, and it may very well win this war.
This exercise is designed to provide a realistic battlefield experience by simulating real combat conditions. As Freedom Strike's weapons officer, you have total control over the deployment of Freedom Strike's defensive systems, including its full-view roving battleground camera system. By learning to properly utilize these tools, you will be able to maximize Freedom Strike's battlefield potential. Welcome to the Infinium Strike simulation. You will manage Freedom Strike's turrets, ships, and tech weapons to kill the attacking ships. Use the mouse wheel to move the camera forward and back. You can move toward the turret banks or down the quadrants into deep space. Use the right mouse button to rotate the camera. Try it now. The portal warning system in the bottom left-hand corner indicates a small ROG portal in
ROG portal opening in Quadrant 1.
Select quadrant Q1 in the upper right-hand corner. The camera will center on the selected turret bank for the selected quadrant. Select one of the empty boxes to the right to open the turret menu, or select the turret icon. Then build a pulse laser in quadrant 1, or Q1. Pick the correct turret to target the right type of ship. In this case, the pulse laser turret will shoot down the stingers in Sector 1. Putting two identical turrets next to each other gives both turrets a bonus. Build a second pulse laser turret next to the first one. Upgrading turrets increases fire rate and damage. Click on a turret to open the upgrade menu. Upgrade both pulse laser turrets. A medium ROG portal has opened in Sector 2 of Quadrant 1. ROG cruiser ships, called Berthas, are heading toward us. Build a heavy pulse turret to target them. ROG ships always stay in the quadrant they warp into. The portal warning system in the lower left-hand corner shows the direction of the ROG attacks and what type of ships are coming. Clicking the center button of the quadrant selector brings up the tactical map. Every enemy in battle will show up on this radar map. Click the button again to exit. Each quadrant has 3 sectors. Choose the best turret to defend each sector based on which ROG ship is currently coming through the portal.
Turret pad not powered.
Game instructions are located in the pause menu labeled X in the upper right-hand corner. Click the pause menu at any time.
ROG portal opening in Quadrant 1.
For repairs, click TSF Super Tech and then Super Armor to instantly repair Freedom Strike. A small ROG portal is appearing in Quadrant 2. Stingers are headed to Sector 1. Select Q2 on the quadrant selector to move the camera to Quadrant 2.
ROG portal opening in Quadrant 2.
Launch 3 TSF Star Ace fighters to attack the invading force. Upgrade Freedom Strike to open up more weapons and increase the ship defenses. A large ROG portal is appearing in Quadrant 2. ROG battleships, called Domineers, orbit from Sector 3 and bombard Freedom Strike from a distance. Build a super pulse turret to shoot this massive ship. Build a K turret to shoot the projectiles launched by the Domineer. Remember TSF Super Tech to use these special weapons. They power up every 90 seconds.
Super salvage activated. Not ready.
Super salvage doubles the amount of Infinium salvaged from ROG ships. Warning, a large amount of ROG ships are headed toward Freedom Strike. Build turrets in the remaining turret banks in Quadrant 3 and Quadrant 4.
ROG portal opening. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 1.
Finish this battle. The portal warning system indicates portals opening up in all quadrants.
ROG portal opening in Quadrant 3. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 4.
Don't forget to upgrade the turrets.
Infinium needed.
Infinium is the resource used to build turrets and upgrade Freedom Strike.
Infinium needed.
Upgrading Freedom Strike increases shields, armor, and weapons. Keep an eye on the ship shields. Super armor and upgrading Freedom Strike immediately boosts the shield to full power.
Shields critical. Super armor activated.
Deep Space Arcade Mode challenges players and their friends to get the highest score. Infinium Strike features 4 levels of difficulty, ranging from casual to expert.
Small armor breach.
We dreamt of it forever. Real space travel, wormholes between galaxies, colonization of new planets. We only got to live that dream for 50 years. We didn't know their actual name, but they appeared without warning. We couldn't negotiate. They wouldn't communicate. And for the next 20 years, despite our best efforts, colony after colony fell. But we studied their tactics, and now we may finally have the means to strike back. End personal log.
Freedom Strike, maiden voyage log 1. Long-range scanners have detected rogue portals. Secondary systems, fleet and supertech, still under repair. Tactical officer, prepare to man turret weapon systems. Mission objective, clear quadrant of all enemies. Rogue portal opening in quadrant 1. Infinium needed. Infinium needed. Infinium needed. Infinium needed. Rogue portal opening in quadrant 1.
Its official name is Cybergen 119, but we all call it living titanium. Some sort of super alloy made for using Infinium. You can program it on the fly to build almost anything. We used to mine the Infinium from depleted star cores, but we found out that the ROG salvage was rich with the stuff. So now, just by killing the ROG, we're ensuring that Freedom Strike has the means to keep fighting. The ROG war may seem dire, but Infinium is evening the odds. End person vlog.
Freedom Strike Log 2. Enemy fleets approaching. Long-range scanners have picked up portals in 2 quadrants. Power up 2 turret banks. Keep the rest in reserve. Mission objective. Clear quadrants of all enemies. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 1. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 2. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 1. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 2. Infinium near. completed. Shields critical. Emergency log. Long-range scanners have detected the largest ROG migration ever encountered. Freedom Strike alone is in range and has been ordered to intercept and engage. Mission objective: engage all enemies and survive as long as possible. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 1. ROG portal opening in Quadrant 2. Sweet point needed.
Turn 2.